It's not financial advice. It's not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only. Everything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff. So you get the videos I put them out. See what I'm thinking. See I'm analyzing the data, but like I tell you every day, the data released us is false. I'm gonna give us a negative narrative of the market so they can take advantage of us and mess with us psychologically. Listen, if you listen to the people in charge, the people who think they're running this thing, they do not want us to know how terrible the market is, how terrible the economic situation is worldwide. Interest rates are going up, not just in the United States, not just in Canada, not just in Europe, but all over the world. That's how tough inflation is. That's how bad the economy has gotten. If you go into China, they have tanks in front of the banks to stop people from withdrawing their money. If you go to Lebanon, you have people that are robbing the banks at gunpoint to get their money out. That's how terrible this financial situation is. And I'm going to tell you something. I think this is going to be worse than 2008, than 1929, than .com, than Madoff, all combined. I mean, this is going to be the perfect storm for economic collapse. And I blame the SEC. Because had the SEC been doing their job, had they been enforcing the laws, they wouldn't allow the bad actors to take our economy in such a dire, terrible place, in such a terrible situation. Because the SEC has refused to do their job, because they have been co-conspiring with the bad actors, we're in a situation that we cannot recover from until the whole thing implodes on itself. I don't see any other way out but the whole system imploding. And like I said before, holders of short stocks like AMC, GME, I believe we are going to see our tendies when this happens. I believe it's going to push what they call the meme stocks to the moon, and there's going to be a generational transfer of wealth. That's what I believe. But the situation is so dire all over the world. The interest rates, the banks don't even have the money. You put your money in the bank, you think that when you need your money to get it out the bank, you can just go to the bank and get your money out. And now you got certain situations where people can't get their money out the bank. And people might not want to hear this, but there's a high probability that we might see some U.S. banks collapse also, because they've been putting out commercials about that. That, you know, in rare occasions, banks fail. But the problem with that is, even though we got the FDIC that's supposed to protect, you know, retail investors, that's supposed to protect average Americans, if a lot of banks collapse, will the FDIC be able to cover every single account holder? Highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. What I see on the horizon is a nightmare. And I don't see us recovering for a long time. I really don't. I don't see us recovering for a very long time. That's how bad I think it's going to be. And at this point, even if the SEC tried to step in, even if the DTCC tried to step in, even if the CFTC tried to step in, they let it get past the point of no return, as far as I'm concerned. And as long as, like, the people are holding the AMC shares, the APE share, the GME share, as long as they keep holding and they don't sell their shares, all these bad actors are going to do is keep doubling down and doubling down and doubling down until they run out of money and the whole thing implodes. I don't see no other conclusion. I don't see no other rational conclusion to what they've allowed to happen in the United States. Well, not just the United States, but all over the world. I don't see any other conclusion except for total collapse. And hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I am incorrect. Hopefully we get our tendies and the whole market doesn't collapse. Inflation doesn't go through the roof. The supply chain issues become better. Hopefully I am incorrect. But I don't think so. All the signs point to a global economic collapse that's going to hurt billions of people. Okay? Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, and tell me what you think about people not being able to get their money out of banks and having to resort to robbing the banks to get their money out. I mean, it's the most outrageous thing in the world. Anyway, I appreciate y'all on this journey with me. God bless. Have a great day.